After spending some time in the stunning Maltese archipelago, part 2 of my 4-month trip across 4 continents brings me to northern Italy, where along with McBob, we will backpack through Milan, Verona, Venice, Cinque Terre, Pisa, and finish our trip in Rome, where we will go our separate ways for the next 2 months before reuniting once again in the homeland. This is part 2.
So after spending the last 3 weeks in the Lazio region, close to the town of Frosinone with my family, I finally embarked on my next adventure, this time taking me to Milan, where I will be reuniting with a very dear friend of mine, who I'm sure you've seen before on this channel. But yeah, for the next 2 weeks we're gonna travel mostly northern Italy and then eventually make our way back to Rome, from where I will fly to my next destination, which I am yet to disclose. Well, episode 2 of the journey, 4 months, 4 continents, approximately 10 countries. Let's get it. Okay guys, so it's our first full day in Milan. I'll give you a little tour of the hostel. We had 12 guys sleeping with us last night, and it was pretty good, except for our neighbors who kept waking up and making noise at like 3 AM, and they also felt like recording my friend here sleeping. But this hostel was actually, it was only 15 euros, $15 per person per night, and the reviews were absolutely abysmal, 3.5 out of 10. I think I'd give it like a 7. It's pretty clean.
For what it is, you can't find a place to sleep for $15 in Milan.
You cannot. We don't check what's under the sheets, that doesn't bother us.
Yeah, I think it was solely a good experience. The only thing I do have to say, and I guess it's mainly because I was just I never experienced a hostel before like this, but I thought, like, since it's co-ed, it's gonna be a bunch of nice like 18, 19, 20-year-old biddies. I brought my ukulele and I was excited to express my skills and all that, and yeah, it's just 40-year-old dudes.
The occasion.
Do you respond?
So welcome to breakfast in the style of Shavnica. We've got some juice, some pickles, bue, mortadella,
and the cheese.
and the cheese. How much does this cost us? 4 euros each. It's not a bad start.
Bad start.
Could be cheaper, but you know,
Exactly.
not complaining. So we've just checked into our second hostel here. Funny guy. It looks a lot better than our previous one. A lot cleaner, more spacious. So see how it goes. Crush down some beers. Ready to go hit the city life. We haven't seen Milan at all. We've essentially stayed in the local non-touristy area for the past 2 days, so we're gonna go see all the major attractions.
Mateusz, how about this? How would you interpret the females in Italy?
So when it comes to females in Italy, I haven't seen anyone that would pique my interest.
None of them turn heads.
None of them I want to break my neck for some girl, you know?
I mean, I personally thought that if it's the capital of, it's like the world fashion capital, whatever the hell, it would turn heads, and all the women would be pang as hell. But
So the solution,
definitely.
well, here's what it is.
In Poland, though, like you'll be in a wieś, and like all of a sudden you'll be like, whoa, what are you still doing in this wieś, woman?
Can you explain what a wieś is?
So the wieś is like a city, but small. There's a church, and then around it is a bunch of clay huts. And in those clay huts, everyone is brewing their own
Spiritus domowy.
spiritus domowy, and that's why their children are usually pretty whack.
Right, okay, that's our cue. Alright, so we finally made it to the real Milan. Beautiful Duomo
Downtown.
behind me. We're gonna
You don't want no beef.
live like tourists for the next couple hours and explore what this town's got to offer. Love it. Let's go shopping. We found ourselves a very exclusive establishment that sells liquor and tobacco and Pokemon cards.
€5. That's a bargain deal.
Hey everyone, how's it going? We're just starting the new day. You know how it is. A little bit later than anticipated.
but also earlier than needed because you have to be at the train station at 11:50, right?
Actually, it leaves at 11:25.
Oh, shit.
So shit, we're going.
Okay,
But-
so we're not as ahead of schedule as I thought, but all in all, it was pretty good. The hostel was definitely higher quality, but when rating hostels, you really have to consider the money. It's like a ratio between how nice it is and the money, and I don't know if this ratio is better than the last ratio. At the end of the day, you're sleeping with a bunch of dudes in your room.
Yeah, and then we struck out again because we had 4 or 5 old dudes in our room again who were really keen on talking to us.
Yeah,
But that's okay. We did end up meeting some Polish girls in the common area, which was a W.
yeah, we didn't really film then. I don't think I did. I have to look back.
No, didn't film.
Did it?
No,
I don't remember.
no.
Yeah, anyway, I realized it's kind of like a law of the hostels that even if you have a few people or a dozen people, there's always going to be at least one who like snores. It's just a given.
Someone snored? I didn't even hear.
Of course. Did you not hear that?
No.
Wow.
I'm
Yesterday
immune.
he heard it from the other guy
Yeah.
at the other hostel and I didn't. And tonight I heard he didn't. Well, another day off to Verona.
Verona,
We'll
the
see where our
city
heart
of Romeo
takes
and
us.
Juliet.
Yeah, exactly. It's very beautiful.
Maybe you'll
Apparently
find your
there's the
girl.
wall there that like Julia got all her letters and
When she jumped and died.
yeah, that's all I got.
Well, I just want to say I'm very proud of myself and McBob. We were able to slam a full bottle of limoncello between the two of us without any crazy side effects.
I mean, we got the help of 2 women. We poured in 2 shots.
Yeah, which
We're
I
fucking simps.
kind of wish I could have kept it to myself, but it's okay.
Yeah, but they were
Gotta be nice.
alcoholics and they ran off quickly.
All right, well, see you later. Alrighty, guys. So we are at a new destination. We made it to Verona, and I have officially given up my role as a navigator. Maciek's gonna show us where to go. He's looking a little lost. No?
I think there's a guy trying to spread the good word of the Lord.
Okay, well, wish us luck in finding our hotel. General. Alright, so we've made it to our lovely accommodation. A little bed and breakfast without the breakfast. We're about to go out and explore
Find breakfast.
Verona to find some food.
Absolutely, we're loving it here.
The lady was very nice. She spoke 3 languages, Russian, Italian, and Polish.
Yeah, all
And
of them
we...
in top-notch quality. And we have high security room. You can tell by the 1 notch on the. That's literally the only thing protecting our valuables right now.
So we're gonna leave everything here and pray. See ya. Wow. Look at that.
Oh, that was not even closed, eh?
Nope. This is our elevator, guys. Oh. Lucky G. Dodawaj na dół.
0?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, shit.
I feel like if we came in with our backpacks, it would break. Too heavy.
Oh, you can't smoke pipes here.
Ah.
know this, man. I love it. Hola, Ross. I just went out this out of the smoke. Oh my god.
Let's get some good view.
Joe, fuck
Fuck you.
Fuck
you.
Ani fuck you, ani fuck you.
Ty powiedziałeś?
Ani takie coś.
Są to jakiś ten? No co myślisz?
I think it's all very interesting why they do it. I feel violated.
So what's happening is everyone's running up to the statue of Julia and they're touching her breasts. Apparently it's a thing. It brings good luck and love. It looks like we gotta do it.
Hello everyone, right now we're at a local Tog. And Poland looks a lot different, things that you can actually use. Here's
Yeah,
just
this is all just junk. I mean, it's not junk, but I don't want it. Time to find some real gelato. We've already said no to 2 places because it either stank or...
Yes, we have.
We as in me. Because I'm with the most indecisive person on earth. I've decided to be the decisive one.
See, I thought that the pretzel flavored and beer flavored ice cream was sufficient.
Alright, we finally made up our minds and we got some ice cream. I went with limone and mango. And
I got a pistachio and a panna cotta.
rating out of 10. I'm gonna give him a 7.5. Yeah. Solid, good.
Artificial intelligence, bro.
So we found the second Colosseum of Rome. In where are we again?
Vermont.
Verona. And then here's a good-looking sculpture of a white man.
AI, artificial intelligence, for liberty.
Alrighty guys, so we're back at the hostel after a long day of walking. And this is kind of what it looks like to be a traveler. Constant scrounging. I don't know what that word means, but...
Scrounging for the...
Looking for the cheapest price, looking for the cheapest hostel, place to stay at. And it gets a little stressful at times, but for that purpose we bought a very cheap bottle of wine from Sicily. Only €1.50, and for the price it is actually very solid. So we're not complaining. And our plan is looking, so tomorrow we got another day in Verona, and then the day after we are going to Venice for the day. And after that we are taking a 9-hour bus ride to Cinque Terre, where we will live lavishly for the next 2 days. Anyways, that's it for today. Good night, see you tomorrow. Peace out.
Da, 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 bum.
I can feel it.
We just talked about our family here. We're talking about all the different things we like to accomplish in our life.
Okay, good. No. Welcome to another day. Today we're leaving Verona and we are on our way to Venice. We're gonna hop on a train soon. Overall, thoughts on Verona, it was a very lovely city. Nice and small with a cool vibe. Cool old buildings. Yesterday I didn't film too much, but we did some cool stuff. We went to a museum and a castle that had fascinating artwork. And we were blown away.
We were fascinated.
We were fascinated by the fascinating
Just as they
artwork.
anticipated that we would.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about the important intricacies of life. Everyone, leave in a comment down below how many children you want in your life and why. And what I mean by that is to have, you know, not just to have in your life, as in don't take children from anyone. How many children would you want to have yourself? Very important debate.
Look at this nice church.
I like this.
All right. Anyways, we're gonna check in later on our way to Venice and
On the road again.
see ya. All right, guys. So we made it to Venice. Unfortunately, we were met with some bad news. The guy told us that bus drivers are striking here, so the bus may or may not come. And we decided to walk the hour and a half to our camping hostel hotel. But luckily, there was a bus, picked us up, and we didn't pay because we're bad boys. But yeah, we're gonna go check out.
They told us to pay. They're like, oh, go online and pay.
We didn't pay.
Yes, we went online and paid.
So this accommodation of ours, it's a camping place, and we have a little house. It was the cheapest thing we could find. It's not really close to Venice, but yeah. And there's a swimming pool, which would be nice.
When you realize you're gonna have to turn this whole thing.
Woo! Right, so we pulled up to our little shipping container where we will be sleeping for the next night. And that's what it looks like. You open the door.
Shit!
Bro, my mom's gonna watch this.
God damn, bro! I was just taking off my belt. You know how it is.
Yeah, we got a nice room. Not much to it.
Long day at work.
But
I feel like a proper construction worker. Hopefully,
yeah,
they'll ship us away at
isn't
night.
this exactly what they sleep on? Take a poudre.
Hey everybody, we're out here getting the kebabs because it's the right thing to do in Italy. It is genuine Italian kebabs. The meat, as you can see over there, it's nice and fresh and Italian.
Alright guys, so these are the prices. You won't get cheaper food in Venice. €5.
Very good.
So we finally entered into the very touristy bit of Venice. It's a completely different vibe. Beer is about €10. It's very disappointing. Ready? Just pretend you're taking a selfie. Hey, everybody. So we have finally made it to the main square here in Venice. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be, but nevertheless it is beautiful. Beautiful church, beautiful music. We are living the Italian life. And the bad times too. Okay.
One off it?
Fine.
I don't believe. Chat, I have a question for you. If you were posed in a situation where you did not know the answer, how would you come across the answer? How would you think your way out of that situation? Leave your answers in the comments below.
So we found a very cool area of Venice. We made it all the way down to the end of the island. And I think the area is called Arsenale.
Secluded.
And it's very very low key. There's not a lot of souls out. There's just a nice vibe. What you waiting for?
Arrête. You take photo of me, okay?
And we found the Leaning Tower of Pizza.
Very nice.
Alright, welcome back to Venice. Yesterday we had quite of an adventure with McBob. I was feeling very, very sick, so I didn't have the energy to film anything. But yeah, so we got to the bus station about 8:30 in Venice, and we waited for about 2 hours, and none of the buses were coming. So we ended up taking some bus to the train station, and from there we decided to walk. But after about half an hour of walking, I couldn't take it anymore, and Maciek kept complaining that his feet hurt. So
Yeah, buddy. Better laugh. That was a good joke.
So we stopped at some bar and got him to call us a taxi, but the dude said that the taxi isn't gonna come, so we called like one of his buddies up, some Secret Service. That's not what I meant to say. It's gonna get cut. He called up his buddy who has some private. What's the word? What's the fucking word? Transport?
Chauffeur?
Oh yeah, chauffeur. So he called up his buddy who turned out to be some private chauffeur guy. And then this German couple walked up to us and asked if they can split a cab with us because their place was only 2 minutes after ours. And then once the dude showed up, he said it would be €25 for a 7-minute car ride for us, and 30-minute. I can't speak today. And €30 for their 9-minute car ride. But this perfect it's just this perfect negotiator.
I negotiate with terrorists, unlike the FBI.
Kind of looked like a terrorist. But he ended up getting us down $10. So he haggled us down. We saved $5. The couple saved $10. And we finally made it back. And I had a good night's sleep. I feel a lot better this morning. And then we decided to just chill at this camping space all day. And then our bus is at midnight to La Spezia, where Next part of our adventure will continue. Bet. Gry.
And baby, when you sleep, you dream of me. And when you're awake, you think of me. I need to know, how do you feel? 'Cause baby, when I sleep, I dream of you. And when I'm awake, that's all I do. Think about every detail you have. Do you notice when I get mad, I clench my jaw? Do you notice when I get sad, I tend to fall off my words I say to you? 'Cause I notice when you get mad, you close your eyes. And I notice when you are sad, you let out sighs. I need to know, are those sighs ever over me? Okay.
Not yet. Welcome back, guys, to another day, another adventure. Right behind me is the town of La Spezia, where we arrived this morning by bus, and then we trekked all the way up here to our town where the hostel will be for the next 2 nights.
Looks like a city, not a town to me. I don't know.
No, it's more of a town, bro. Anyways, we will spend the next 2 days exploring Cinque Terre and the beautiful towns on the coast. Alright guys, so it's the next day here in Cinque Terre, and today we're doing the big long hike that goes through 5 towns. Alright, so right there we've got the Liguerian Sea, and over in the distance, about an hour and 20 minutes away, is the first town of Rio Maggiore.
Rio Maggiore.
Where we will go for a swim.
Go for a swim.
But look at that stunning view.
Okay. And it's not grape season yet. I think it's gonna be grape season like fall.
Yeah.
So
Look at this, we found a very nice
yet.
grape plantation, and they actually do wine tours here, which is pretty cool. And there's the sea.
Definitely.
Alright, so we've made it to our first town, Rio Maggiore, first of the 5, and I think it's time to go for a swim.
Uh-oh.
What you thinking?
I think I'm in love with a criminal. Very nice. Show him the path. It's like pretty cool. Down that way is the path, and up that way is the path. And it's literally just down and then up the same angle. This is the whole time.
You can see the path up there.
Yes,
It's pretty cool. It just goes like in between people's like houses and farms and vineyards.
Vineyards.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Legos are already hurting a little bit. You can see by the way it is. You can tell it's an aspen by the way it is. We made it to the first town of Cinque Terre. Cinque Terre or Cinque Terre?
Cinque.
Cinque Terre. I said. Oh. You know what they say? What comes? A nagrywasz to, czy ja...
O, nagrywam.
O, it's awesome.
Alrighty guys, so it's finally time to go swimming in the Liguerian Sea for the first time. Very excited. We can see
I'm always excited to show my sexy body to the people.
Alright guys, so we just swam here. Right behind me is the town of Monarola. It's town 2. We have 3 more to go.
3 more?
3 more. It's town 2. And the hike is, it's actually like, it's not hard, but it's kind of cool because it's like up and down. So you go up one hill, and then each town is kind of like in a little valley, like a dip. So right after this, we're gonna do a little bit more of some uphill. And then more downhill. Alrighty, so we're on our way to the town of Cornelia. We're actually on town 3. We were able to walk through like a bonus town, which we were unaware of, so that makes it 3 out of 6. About halfway, pretty much. And then I was kind of like looking at this view and I was thinking to myself, do people that live here spend their whole lives here and, for example, are grape farmers and winerers, that's the term, winemakers from like generation upon generation, do they get bored of this view? Do they begin to see this place as boring and as uneventful as, for example, I see Calgary? There's no way, eh? Who's this? Mr. Content.
Best view in the house is here. Come here.
Oh. That's actually.
I don't know if you expect to see. One of these, it's cool.
Alright, so we've made it to the second last city. We got one more to go, and then we'll have some nice, nice meals, nice food, nice drinks. And then we'll catch a train back to either the first town or to La Spezia, and then we'll hike back to our hostel.
Photo?
Alright friends, we finally made it to our last town, Monteresso al Mare, on the Cinque Terre coast. 5 towns in one day, all hours. They
said it couldn't be done.
All hours of walking.
They said it couldn't be done, and 40,000 steps later, guess where the hell we are?
Haters?
Exactly.
Alright, now it's time for some food, some cold beer, and
Celebration!
welcome back guys to another town. It's kind of a side mission. We pulled up to Pisa, found the Leaning Tower, and then tomorrow we're going to Rome. So that's pretty much it. But
Hi everyone, how you doing?
We're very happy.
Mike Bob here, you know how it is. Always trying to look for the next cool thing to show you guys. We know that so many of you are so uneducated when it comes to these kind of things. So we're trying to travel the world, show you what's good. This is the Leaning Tower of Pisa, man. This was constructed in the 1100s years, but it was only constructed at the 3rd level. So 1, 2, 3rd level, somewhere around there, right? And then when it they saw it was leaning to one side, because the fundamentals was very unstable. That's kind of like a lesson from the God.
Okay, so in English, this was constructed in like the 1100s,
Lesson from God.
and then they built up until the 3rd ring. And then there was some sort of shift in the ground because
there was a misconception with the soil.
There used to be a river flowing through here.
Some Africans, yeah.
So the ground like tilted down, and then they realized they were like screwed.
There was some.
So then they finished it later on and tried to like readjust. No, peace.
Likes me as much as likes you. You land on me.
So that is the end of part 2 of my journey. Italy has been conquered. Well, only northern Italy. I'm definitely gonna have to come back and tour the southern part because I've really never been below Rome, and there's still so much to see. Naples, Amalfi Coast, Pompeii, Sicily, Bari, and that like whole boot side, I guess. So that's definitely on the bucket list to do. But in conclusion, Italy was spectacular. It really lives up to the hype, right? It is definitely on the pricier side, but in the end, it's totally worth it because, like, what else am I gonna spend that money on as a 18-year-old, right? Like, I've got memories that are gonna last a lifetime, like memories that I'm gonna be able to pass on to my kids when I'm at that stage, right? Yeah, like it's really hard to put into words, but like those 2 weeks, well, I guess I was there for a month, but those 2 weeks of touring with my good friend Maciek, like it was amazing. It was amazing. Like I was truly happy, and that happiness has continued because now, so I kind of forgot to film an intro for this video, and I'm doing it now. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I'm actually in Egypt, in Cairo, and I got the pyramids right in front of me. I'm on the other side of the world. I'm in a different complete continent, right? And I'm still like thinking going back to this Italy trip as I just finished editing this video. So yeah, like all I'm gonna say is if you can, do it. Travel as much as you can. Try to see as much of the world as you can, because like really we've got so much available for us. There's so much that the world offers, and majority of the people stick to their comfort zones and like stick to their own little bubbles, and they don't really go out as much, right? Like they don't take the opportunity that they have. And yeah, so I guess that's part 2. That was Italy was all of May and into a bit of June, and now June's slowly coming to an end where I am, so I'm 2 months in. Part 3 of my journey is going to be Turkey. The video's going to be up soon, I hope. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of behind a bit. And then yeah, and like now I'm in Egypt. You'll see all about that. And then I still have 2 more months left to go on this trip. So I guess I'm about halfway. But yeah, enough said. I don't want to spoil anything. Keep watching these videos. I'm gonna keep making them. It's fun. And until the next one. And also shout out to my chick. Thanks for the trip, buddy. I don't even know what to say. Like it was awesome. Like I'm super glad it worked out, and to many more, to many more.
Baby, coming down to the riptide, take it away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I don't feel like broke, cause you don't sing the words wrong. Lady, coming down to the riptide, take it away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got love in my heart, cause you don't sing words wrong. Serduszko byś chciało, co byś zatańczył, zaśpiewał wesoło. Może jest tu blisko, a może daleko, kiedy się to moje serduszko doczeka takiego Janiska. Serduszko byś chciało, co byś se zatańczył, zaśpiewał wesoło takiego Janiska. Serduszko byś chciało, co byś se zatańczył, zaśpiewał wesoło. Zawsze mi matusiu jedno powtarzała, żebyś się w bogactwie nigdy nie kochała takiego Janiska. Serduszko byś chciało, co byś się zatańczył, zaśpiewał wesoło takiego Janiska. Serduszko byś chciało, co byś się zatańczył, zaśpiewał wesoło.